Hi guys, it's your passive baller yet again, discussing the games for January 2 game day. First off, I just would like to apologize for not being able to complete the videos for the games for tonight's game, January 1st. We've had some sort of celebration in my cousin's house in a different, in a different location, a 2-hour drive, and so yeah, we didn't have time to complete the games for for tonight. Anyway, we will be completing the games for January 2. So we will be starting by with this game. This one's for Sacramento Kings versus Houston Rockets. So the teams sound familiar because they just went up against one another a couple of days back, and the Houston Rockets won that game by 3, 122-119. So it was a close one. We got that prediction because we predicted Sacramento Kings plus 4.5. So they're going at it again. Before we discuss this, who's gonna win and all that, let's check on the standings first. Both are from the West. Let's start with the Sacramento Kings. They're at number 4 with 3 wins and 2 losses, and so they're doing well. Honestly, after first 5 games of Sacramento Kings, they're at number 4 with 3-2. Man, if you're in the West and you're at number 4, I know this is just early, but we're talking about Sacramento Kings, man. So they've actually done well in the beginning. So hopefully they just be able to find some sort of consistency, and they would have a chance. They would have a chance to be somewhere in the 8th or in the 7th spot. Who knows, right? Now we're talking about Houston. Houston is at number 13. Take note about it. Number 13, Houston Rockets with a win and 2 losses. I know it was just the first time that John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins suited up last game, and so this is understandable. So really, the start of the season maybe is a little bit, not serious for some, but for those teams who are really fighting for their chance of making it to the number 8, number 7 spot, each game is vital. So you really gotta go out there and get as many wins as possible. The last game, as I mentioned, it's 122-119. I watched that game. Houston Rockets won. I thought at one point somewhere in the mid 4th quarter that Sacramento would have it. But yeah, James Harden stepped up, showed the entire world why he was an MVP, and John Wall also helped, and John Wall and James Harden showed the NBA that they could actually go along with one another. I know James Harden has already expressed that he would want to be traded and all those shit, but if I were James Harden, and I saw how I performed, how John Wall performed with me, I may reconsider. You know what I'm saying? How many points did Wall have at that? Okay, let me just check. James Harden had 33 points, 8 rebounds, and 33 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. That's James Harden. While Wall had 22 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. Man, it almost didn't affect James Harden. Matter of fact, maybe it even impacted him positively, right? So again, if I were James Harden, maybe I would reconsider and give it a few more games and see. Maybe just maybe we would be a stronger team if we would play along. I don't know what's with James's head right now, but yeah, if I were James, I may reconsider. Now for the Sacramento Kings, as I've been saying earlier, they've been doing well. 3 wins, 2 losses, number 4 in the West currently. As we speak, these are a bunch of young people. Of course, not all of them are young, but most of them are somewhere below 30s and all. Tyrese Halliburton obviously is their rookie. They're being led by De'Aaron Fox, who just had his first year in the NBA, a few years back. We have Marvin Bagley here, one of their bigs, and of course Buddy Hield. Man, these are a bunch of people who can actually surprise people. You guys can't sleep on them. Look at what happened to Denver Nuggets, when they were so confident that they could beat the Kings. They got that buzzer beating tipped in by Buddy Hield, and they lost the match against these Kings. So this is gonna be exciting because again, Kings they got all the reason and they got all the tools to beat the Rockets. While the Rockets, there are a lot of question marks whether Wall and Harden would mesh along. There are a lot of question marks whether Harden would still suit up. There are a lot of question marks whether Cousins would be having more minutes now. Eric Gordon actually played well, by the way, and of course Wood is actually showing great performance, man. Oh man, 21 points, I guess that's what he had last night. So if you got Wood scoring 21 points, Cousins is scoring 8 points, Eric Gordon having 17 points, man. If I were the management of Houston Rockets, I'm gonna figure it out how to keep this team intact as much as possible. This team is legit, if you know what I'm saying. So let's get down to the let's get down to it. By the way, who's going to win? I think though that even though Houston Rockets only got 1 win, and that's their win against Sacramento Kings, and even though Sacramento Kings is having a very good standing right now at number 4, I think Houston Rockets would win this match. So they would go 2-0 against Sacramento Kings. Mainly because I feel like James Harden liked how he meshed along with John Wall, and also as you can see, that was their very first game. That was John Wall's first game as a Rocket, and that was DeMarcus Cousins' first game as a Rocket. There are a lot of first times there. Eric Gordon just played on that game. So now that they would be going to this second game, they would have some of those things figured out already. You know what I'm saying? Because really, simply put, Houston Rockets are more talented compared to the Kings. Kings, they're more intact because they've been together for quite some time now. But yeah, talent-wise, man, of course, Houston Rockets is way ahead, and I feel like they would try some stuff again, and they will see which stuff are going to be effective for them and which would not be, and I guess they would be able to control this one. So it's, who's going to win? I think it's really Houston still, but for those who are wondering about the spread, the plus and the minus, it's minus 4.5 for the Houston Rockets, so they're being favored to win this game. Sacramento is plus 4.5. I really don't care about the minus 4.5. I guess this time Houston would have it figured out, and Houston would have their second win of the season. So at the end of the night, I am expecting Houston to go 2 wins and 2 losses, and sadly for Sacramento Kings, they would go down to 3 wins and 3 losses. Alright, so again, that'll happen 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. That'll be 6 o'clock a.m. Manila time. Alright, so responsible gaming, everyone. Just hang in there and wait for the other videos or the other games. For those who haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button. Please click on the the bell logo as well, so that you'll be notified as soon as a new video is already uploaded and all those. Also follow our Facebook page. It has the same name, Passive Baller. Just follow and like it. And I would do my best to respond to those messages of yours via Messenger if you guys got questions or clarifications. Okay? Peace out. Pass and love and love.